Homelessness in the United States increases every year. According to the National Law Center on Homelessness and Poverty, approximately 3.5 million people are likely to be homeless sometime during the year. Even more alarming is that women with children are the largest group of homeless families. It is estimated that women represent as much as 50% of the homeless population in the U.S., and that the fastest growing segment of the homeless population is female-headed families.
These are women who've dealt with various crises in their lives. Some of them have been affected by domestic violence. In fact, over 50% are affected by domestic violence.
The problem is quite daunting because in the last 30 years, the number of women that are in city shelters in New York City alone has increased from 1,100 families to over 8,100 families. The number of children increased from 2,500 to over 15,000 children.
For the women coming out of prison, there isn't even a place for them to return to, because many of them, when they've gone to prison, the family unit separates and those children are placed in foster care. So it's an enormous problem for all of these women to find a safe place where they can put their head, kind of regroup, and have confidence in themselves in a supportive environment where they can then turn their lives around again and begin anew. And that's what we try to do for these women.
Providence House, established by the Sisters of St. Joseph in 1979, provides shelter and support to women and families who are homeless, victims of abuse, and to women recently released from prison. Within the broad spectrum of housing-related interventions developed for helping homeless families, Providence House stands as a shining example in providing shelter and intensive case management services.
The women that we serve come to us from a broad range of backgrounds. It could be a professional woman who lost her job and through the lack of income finds herself homeless, and we help that woman get employed, get back in the job market and reintroduce into the community. Or it could be a young person who has aged out of foster care and has nowhere to go and has a baby, a victim of domestic violence, a victim of other emotional abuse. So the backgrounds of the women that we serve are broad, and so many of the services that we connect them to may not be services that we offer on site, but they're services that we have agencies we have relationships with that we can connect clients to and ensure that they get those needs met.
Today, Providence House operates residences in Brooklyn, Queens, and Westchester County. Integral to the agency's mission is community, compassion, hospitality, and nonviolence.
Providence House is the only place where when people go to recuperate, to get themselves back, they live with the sisters who are the core community, and this is their home. So there's something very marvelous about saying we're sharing our home, and in many cases we began to think we're sharing their home because they bring babies and they bring laughter and love. It's a sacred mission, and it's a wonderful mission.
Providence House provides its residents both immediate shelter and future hope to reintegrate into the community by helping them find permanent housing and stable employment. Independent living skills are taught and put into practice by the residents during their stay in the program. Providence House's goal to ensure that families once and for all break the cycle of homelessness and poverty.
A client coming to us who's homeless, oftentimes the homelessness itself is not the problem, but a reflection or a symptom of other problems. And part of case management, part of the work that we do, is really addressing some of the other surrounding problems around that homeless woman. And through addressing those things, we prepare them and give them the resources and the support that they need so that they can go back into the community and live successfully.
I originally came here to Providence House because I was homeless with my daughter, who was at that time 4 years old.
Well, when I came into Providence House, I was, distraught, didn't know where I was going, what I was doing. And a lot of members and, my caseworkers and people there, they just showed me that, once you don't give up and you work hard towards your goals, you're going to get there.
7.5 years ago, I was a resident at Providence House. Now I'm currently a case manager. Providence House has helped me with my self-confidence to know that I could succeed.
Providence House has really helped build my self-confidence and they help me maintain my sanity, and I just really love it here.
They helped me actually get into the culinary arts program, showed me that, okay, you know, I can always do something. I can have a career in doing something I love. It doesn't have to be something you want. And they showed me that I am a great mom despite my situation.
One of the reasons that the Providence House model has been successful is that our programs are small. They're intensive, but they deal with the individual needs of the women that we serve. They come to us traumatized by what they've brought to life or what has happened to them during their lives. And they're either coming from abusive relationships or some of them from the prison system. And we try to help them feel safe and instill a little trust and help them build their self-esteem and confidence.
Before I came here, I didn't work before, and now I've been employed for 7 years.
My main goal is to focus on my schooling and then obviously a career. But first of all, yes, you. Most definitely you. But yes, to maintain my education, to fulfill and further it.
They make you feel like a regular person. Again, not that you're a criminal or, you know, that you've done something bad. They don't judge at all. You come in and it's back to normal life again, a basic, regular life, and, you know, I'm just, like I said, I'm very grateful to be there.
Our homes are small as well, and provide an intimate space for them to grow and to feel like they fit into a community. And they do very well at Providence House. I've been affiliated with them for 10 years now, and I've seen firsthand how this model works.
A unique feature of the Providence House program is the presence of women religious who live at many of the residences. They are called the core community because their service and presence is at the core of the Providence House spirit.
It doesn't have a clinical approach. It has an approach of a family, you know, not a dysfunctional family, but a family that works together.
The sisters counsel the residents as well as teach them by example to facilitate their reintegration into the community.
Realizing that there are many, many obstacles on the path, but you're not walking it alone, you're walking it with someone else. And we all believe in the God of second chances. We all believe that you can pick yourself up and go again.
Providence House is able to maintain high standards for its diverse programs and services through the dedicated efforts of a professional staff, who along with the sisters provide a nurturing community and a caring environment for each and every individual and family. Together, they are making a difference in the lives of the women and families they serve every day. To make a donation or for more information, contact Providence House or visit providencehouse.org.